It's your boy DJ Akademiks, and now for a flashback moment in the war in Chiraq. Now, a newly inducted block legend, she's been heralded that she's with the shits. She's been fucking shit up and literally fucking niggas at gunpoint. Now, she's a savage, or you might call it Savagestress, but you didn't hear me wrong. Yes, it's a female. Her name is Cierra Ross. She's a true Chiraq savage. Now, she rolls with her pistol in her pocketbook, and she doesn't mind strong-arming the dick from strangers. Now, she's 25 years of age. She lived in the suburbs, but like all true savages, you can't cage a wild animal. So, of course, she hung around the savage blocks like O Block, L Block, and, of course, Coon Block. Now, this story is beyond fuckery. Because I thought it was from like a satirical website. I'm like, this can't be real. This gotta be some fake shit. When I first read it, I'm like, what? Now, as I said, it's from a year ago, but apparently Cierra Ross picked up a random stranger at 5 a.m. when she offered him a ride, which already, that is a red flag already. We all know the first Chiraq commandments is thou shalt not lack. Listen, a part of lacking is not only not having your complimentary pistol, but also being off your P's and Q's. Now, this guy, who's a random stranger, got in the car with Cierra Ross because he probably thought, okay, it's a female. What's the worst that could happen? Now, number one, he got to be naive as fuck, or he's definitely not from Chiraq, or he's not studying the 10 Chiraq commandments. But anyway, after he got in the car, and the reason why he probably got in the car, to be honest, most savages, they take public transportation. So getting a car ride is a huge fucking deal. Gang carpools and motorcades, they're usually a thing that you kind of see regularly. But to see one or two people in a car, that's something completely foreign. If you see one or two people in a full car, a full sedan within Chiraq, they're probably committing a murder. Now, Cierra Ross, she had a big fat slob as a friend who was chilling in the back seat, heaving and breathing like Biggie on More Money, More Problems. And after the stranger hopped in the car, Cierra, who is probably what you call a hitter, a shooter, a savage, she demanded that the stranger, who was a dude, fuck Chiraq's very own Precious. Now, 5 niggas die per day in Chiraq on average, so getting dick is going extinct. The ability to get dick in Chiraq is going extinct. So for a female savage, if she gets horny, she gets wet, or I don't know if they get wet, maybe it's some type of different type of liquid that comes down there. But if they get in that mood, because it's a fucking savage we're dealing with, right? It's a fucking savage. How do animals don't get wet? They get all types of other. Anyway, they're a savage. Now, they got to get dick by any means necessary, literally. Now, with a gun to the stranger's head who was in the back seat, he stripped down just to his t-shirt, took off his pants, took his socks off, because you can't fuck a savage with socks on, remember, or with your fucking dirty Nikes. Took everything off, only his t-shirt left, and he was about to fuck the female savage beast. Now, he made a fatal error, because the chick, number one, was way too fucking disgusting for him to even get hard. So the fucking precious looking savage who was in the back seat, heaving and breathing like fucking Biggie on More Money, More Problems, she began to stroke his cock. Now, she then attempted to administer fellatio when suddenly the stranger realized this won't end well. Now, imagine, there's a chick in the front seat, she's holding a gun to your head. There's a big fat bitch in the back seat, she's trying to suck you off that you could fuck her. Because, listen, they got to solicit that dick at any means possible. Now, faced with the situation of having a flaccid cock, it's pretty much limp dick syndrome, or the young thug syndrome. You know that line from Lifestyle, that bitch can't get me hard, something wrong with that pussy. Now, he made a brave effort to try to escape and actually kicked out the door. Like, the nigga just kicked out the back door and ran out with just his t-shirt. Now, he actually made it away. It looked like he probably had a 0 to 100 time of just real quick. And now he flagged down a nearby cab while he was naked as fuck, which that's another questionable decision. That part, that might be violating the thou shalt not lack commandment. If you're a cab driver, why the fuck would, number one, you be working in Chiraq? Number two, why the fuck would you be stopping for a nigga with just his shirt? Now, he did get out. He called the cops, and that's when he actually alerted the cops to go apprehend Cierra, who he somehow remembered their license plate number. Now, the cops went and actually collared the Savage, put her in her home. You know, Savage natural home is a cage, otherwise known as jail. Now, they did bring her to a lineup, and of course, the man, he identified, he said, yo, listen, that's the fucking Savage right there that had the gun to my head. Now, Cierra Ross, and just to give you a little background, because the cops found this out after they arrested her, she has been arrested in the past and convicted for selling her own pussy. So, you can imagine how that goes down. Gun to the customer's head, and probably be like, nigga, you gonna come with what? You know what I mean? She's selling pussy in Chiraq. Imagine how volatile that gotta be. Now, her bond was set for $75,000, and she was charged with aggravated criminal sexual assault and robbery. Now, listen up, because I gotta give some type of context. It sounds a little bit weird that this even happened, and this is what I really think went down. Number one, to be honest, it sounds like this guy, he was trying to pick up a prostitute, except he was in the wrong fucking place. You're in Chiraq. You don't pick up prostitutes, you pick up bullets. That's it. Now, this fucking idiot, he didn't have a car. If you're picking up a prostitute, at least have a car. Now, he didn't. Now, that was his first fuck up, other than violating the number one cardinal Chiraq commandment, thou shalt not lack. Now, he didn't know that a Chiraq Savage prostitute is never lacking either. Now, a Chiraq prostitute probably would hide their weapon of choice in their pussy. That's the holster. You hide the gun up there, and thou shalt never lack. Now listen, this guy, he luckily he missed the mighty wrath of a Chiraq Savage. She's now collared in jail. She's probably gonna serve a couple of months, because we know females, they kind of get off usually a little bit easier. And even though she's a female savage, which means she's not even human, a savage is not a human, she'll probably still get off lightly. Now, what do you guys think about this? The Chiraq Savagestress, or the female Chiraq Savages, are holding guns to the men's head just to give them fellatio, to get them to fuck them. This is some unreal shit. Usually people consider a chick kind of begging you to fuck her a win, but in Chiraq, it's actually called lacking, and you might lose your life while you get that nut. Now, it's your boy DJ Akademiks. Get in the comment box. Make sure you guys like, subscribe. Make sure you guys also follow me at Akademiks, all platforms. Now, get in the comment box. I'm out.